Oh, kindred spirits, just you and me, ever to be.
It's so wonderful to see so many people here for this very, very special occasion. We have two very special people that started their careers here at Confederation Center, Glenda and Gracie. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm very proud of these lovely ladies. So back to you, Ray.
Meet Me at Green Gables is a true all-Canadian story, written in 2 languages by a PEI author, Michelle Bork, and certainly published in 2 languages in New Brunswick, printed in Manitoba, so we do have a true all-Canadian story from start to finish, absolutely. So congratulations to you, Michelle, and to Glenda and Gracie for this wonderful rendition of your great lives together.
Toutes mes félicitations, Michel. Je me souviens de la réaction que tu as eue il y a 3 ans quand on avait organisé un thé spécial pour célébrer le 50e anniversaire du Summer. On était dans la salle de conférence avec une belle table de porcelaine. Et puis Glenda puis Gracie étaient là qui nous racontaient des histoires du temps où ils s'étaient rencontrés. Tout le monde riait aux éclats. Tout le monde avait aussi de temps en temps une larme à l'œil parce que les histoires étaient vraiment touchantes. Et puis, j'ai l'impression que c'est peut-être cette cérémonie-là qui a semé le germe qui a donné lieu au livre qu'on a le droit de voir aujourd'hui. Alors, félicitations. Félicitations aussi à Jean-Luc Trudel pour les belles illustrations, à Marie Cadieux pour du bouton d'or, d'avoir accepté de publier ça. And thank you, Gracie and Glenda, for your friendship and for including us in friendship. Et je soupçonne que la belle jeunesse qu'on a là, ce sont les Children of Avonlea. Partagez. Vous l'avez entendu ici, they're kindred spirits. Ce sont des âmes sœurs et elles partagent la même chaise. C'est merveilleux. On a aussi Erin Haslow, qui a joué le rôle de Gilbert Blythe. Et dire qu'il y a des gens qui disent que s'il y avait un homme idéal, c'est Gilbert Blythe.
Among kindred spirits. It's so exciting to be here. I had the pleasure of reading the book yesterday and having coffee, and it's such a beautiful book, and the illustrations are stunning, and I couldn't help but see so many parallels in my life growing up in the center here, and this was a second home for me, and having Glenda and Gracie have dreamed so big and had their dreams come true, it really gave me permission to have the dream, and it came true, which is it was so amazing, especially with these 2 wonderful people. And I just want to say thank you to all 3 of you for having this dream and for putting it on paper. It's so meaningful, and I hope everybody reads it. It's stunning.
Thank you.
Quelle bénédiction pour une éditrice d'entendre des choses comme ça. C'est absolument merveilleux. Thank you so much for being there. Et les enfants aussi. This is wonderful. Vraiment, c'est wonderful. C'est vraiment wonderful. Une autre chose qui est wonderful, c'est que Michelle Bourque nous a fait confiance. Michelle came to us, we were launching Le Pit à Papa, which is a beautiful story about Angèle Arsenault, another PEI native-born singer, une femme extraordinaire qui est partie trop tôt. Elle est venue au lancement et il m'a approché avec I have a story, and I think you want to hear this story. And then we sat in a coffee shop, and I think he talked for 3 hours. Et c'était il y a 3 ans, and I don't think he has stopped talking since. We've had lots of fun. fun. We worked very hard. Michel is one of the most ardent fan of these two ladies, but ardent fan of the Confederation Center of the Arts, of Anne of Green Gables, of Comédie Musicale. He knows his stuff. He's a historian in a way, in heart. He's a perfectionist. Mais c'est aussi quelqu'un qui a du cœur et qui a vu un rêve et qui réalise son rêve, mais le rêve aussi de toute une jeunesse. On a travaillé très très fort, ça a été un long processus, mais le livre est là, de le publier en français et en anglais en même temps. What a gift to do this book at the same time, both in French and in English. Bouton d'Or Acadie is very proud. Merci Michel, à ton tour de prendre la parole.
Much to everyone who came here today. It's amazing. Ça me touche énormément. J'ai chaud au cœur. Donc, merci beaucoup Marie pour m'avoir accueilli chez vous à Bouton d'Or. Marie and her team do amazing work, and I wanted to do it in English and French, and to do it with a publisher. They're the only francophone publisher of children's books outside of Quebec. So they do amazing work, and I know if I trusted Marie Cadieux with this book, it would be great. And she managed to convince Jean-Luc Trudel, who I really admired, to be the illustrator, and I'm so happy. It's too bad that Jean-Luc couldn't be here today, but we contacted each other today, and he's here in spirit. And I want to thank the Confederation Center for welcoming us here. Isn't that great? That the story of Media is about Gracie and Linda, who started their careers here, and actually in this room, in the Circus Den Theater. And then here today, we're celebrating Gracie and Linda, and we're doing it right here where the story began. So, thank you so much, Jesse and Wayne and Monique and all the team, Ellen, Mary Ellen, Fraser, all the team. You're just amazing people. And to have Aaron talk before, that was so nice. I met him yesterday. I showed him the book. Actually, his story, like he said, is so similar in many ways. The first Gilbert from the island, he was a child of Avonlea. He became, the first Gilbert from the island, and who knows? My mother. So I saw Gracie and Linda in 1984 and 1985, the 2 years when they were Anne and Diana here at the center. Yeah. Gracie had played it a few years before. She came back. She had been the youngest Anne before, and then she came back years later, played Anne, was still, an amazing Anne, and Diana with her. And I remember ice cream and kindred spirits, and the youth were drinking cordial wine or cordial or whatever it was. And that moment just stuck in my brain. And I fell in love with you, then like so many here have. And a couple of years ago, like Monique mentioned, c'était en 2013, ici au Centre des Arts de la Confédération, Gracie and Linda parlaient de leur expérience ici au Centre. So Gracie and Linda were talking about the memories of them as children, being here at the center, and then having this wonderful opportunity to be part of the company of this amazing Charlottetown Festival. And I hadn't realized that these two women were friends. And when I realized that two girls from PEI got the roles of Anne and Diana, made famous by Lucien Montgomery, who created these kindred spirits, and then playing it on stage, and also that friendship beyond the stage. And today, like you see them together, and Gracie and Linda, and Diana, it's the same thing. Jean-Luc Trudel, comme je l'ai dit, a fait des illustrations incroyables. Donc, le moment où Gracie and Linda se rencontrent, the moment when Gracie and Linda meet actually in the theater, it's in the middle of the book. Jean-Luc Trudel is an amazing thing, I think, where we have Gracie and Linda about to open a curtain, and then when they open the curtain, we see inside the new theater. I'm just going section that I really find special. It's the scene when Gracie and Glenda are in the dressing room, and they're about to, play Anne and Diana. This is like opening night. So here they are, together, looking in the mirror, and Diana was smiling right back at them. So let me just read you a couple of lines here. Le soir de la première, le théâtre est plein à craquer. On opening night, the theater is packed. In their dressing room, Gracie and Glenda are getting ready. Gracie ties a ribbon in Glenda's hair. Glenda pencil in freckles on Gracie's cheeks. Meet me at Green Gables, Gracie and Glenda say, looking in the mirror. On the other side of the mirror, Anne and Diana smile right back at them. De l'autre côté du miroir, Anne et Diana les regardent en souriant. So that to me captures, a lot of what the story is about. And there's another scene later on where Gracie wants to comfort Glenda. They're a bit nervous, they're in the wings, and Gracie says, remember, when Anne and Diana sing their duet, it'll really be a song for you and me as Glenda. So, talking about friends and talking about songs, I'm so happy that my friend Maureen Trainer, who's right here, has written a special song for this occasion. She'll be singing a bit later on. And the song is called Kindred. It's really about how two island girls whose destiny, in a way, their fate was influenced by another great PEI islander, Lucy Montgomery. So, Maureen, thank you so much. And I also want to thank a lot of my friends and colleagues and perfect strangers who I asked to look at my manuscript and ask for their advice. And one person that I really want to thank is my dear Gary right there. And Gary, thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for your encouragement. And Gary, the book is finally done. So I will not have to rewrite it or write another draft. I'm done. This is it. And I want to say as well, this book is about friends, and our friends Gracie and Glenda have generously, they're donating books to PEI Literacy Alliance. So, PEI Literacy Alliance, and this will help celebrate, the joy of reading with young readers from across the island. So thank you so much, Gracie and Glenda, for that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And so, Gracie and Glenda, thank you so much. Thank you. When I saw you first in 84, 85, you touched my heart. When I saw you speaking in 2013, you really inspired me. And then I really got to know you very well. And you're just amazing two women that, I think need to be celebrated. You've been celebrated over the years, but really I hope that I can play a little part in showing, what wonderful things you do, and what a beautiful story that you're sharing, that you shared with me, and then I can share with everyone here. Thank you so much. This is enough. I really like to hear from you two.
I don't know why she didn't come up with me. Of course, Gracie and I talk on the phone every morning together because she's at the Watermark and I'm down here, so we don't get a chance to see each other through the day. So we have coffee together every morning, and we already said who's going to speak first. So I will speak first.
It's hard to get a word in with 30 people.
I'm not going to speak long. Wait. This room is filled with our friends. Some started with us in the 60s in this very room, and you all know who you are. And so we all had dreams and possibilities back then. We all had massive dreams, and they were realized here at Confederation Center because they built Confederation Center. It's the built and they will come. So for us, it was dreams and possibilities, and that's what it allowed for Charlottetown girls. Yes, Gracie and I had singing teachers, we had dancing lessons, but we had nowhere to perform. Like my mother, we were there all tired of us. So So that's what was really wonderful, is that we got a chance to perform, to work, to glean information. And once we got onto the main stage and the big stars came in, Margaret Hamilton, Peter Muse, Kate Reid, people like that, we never left the room if they were on the stage, because you can learn from a seasoned performer. And that's what we did those early days in the 60s and early 70s. We just never left. We were always absorbing. Our friendship started in school, and we walked to school together, and you know, share many things, and lots of laughs, and you know, go for a pop after and things like that. So I just did want to share with you that we were completely blown away when Michelle Rourke called us about doing a story of our lives, because we're not politicians and we're not, you know, big as stars and things, but what captured us was that it was going to be a book for children, and that really spoke to my heart. That we were going to raise another generation of, certainly readers, and certainly children that could have a dream and could have a possibility. And oh, that touched my heart. And I just want to share one last thing with you. When you have a best friend, as Anne and Diana grow to be through the show and through their lives, I wear my necklace from Gracie, and it's two entwined hearts forever. I want to hark back to the fact that Michelle said that it's really a story about three things, and one of them is this remarkable building that we are in that gave us a start, and how appropriate that we are here in this building, how appropriate that another generation of Annes and Gilberts and Dianas and children are here, and that's really very special to us that you came today and share this with us. You know, something about Michelle's book, one of the underlying things is about friendship, and that speaks to both of us dearly. And when you think of it, Anne of Green Gables is ultimately a story about friendship, it is about loyalty, and it's about dreaming. And how wonderful it is that our story, Michelle, somehow you have woven into this beautiful quilt that Lucy Maud Montgomery started so many years ago. And this certainly is going to entwine itself and be a wonderful part of that. And we feel so honored. I mean, it's surreal. And it still feels surreal. And I can't tell you how honored we both are, how precious this will be to us, not just to us, but to our children and grandchildren, and how wonderful it is that it is in this building which we both look to as our second home. This is a remarkable place which has given so many of us a chance. Thank you, Michelle, and thank you, all of you, for making us feel so very welcome today. Thank you.
She marked us before the lights and the stage. She marked us with beautiful words on a page. Oh, she marked us before our wishes took flight. She marked us strolling right way of delight. C'est beau, beau d'une jeune fille de notre île comme nous. C'est beau, beau, on traçait un sentier pour nous. ces mots me dit que c'est plus fort que tout. Steps we advance to give our dreams a chance were mapped out for us long before. As our stars aligned, it just strove to remind of joined hands and oaths evermore. Oh, oh. She marked us, two girls heeding destiny's roles. She marked us, indelibly etched on our souls. Oh, and she marked us, that we should be long bosom friends. She marked us, the story goes on without end. Oh, kindred spirits, just you and me, ever to